The reputation is something I've never looked for, and you lose your benefit of the doubt very quickly. But if you've ever met me, played with me, you'd have a complete different opinion to what's perceived on the outside. I'm Roy O'Donovan, and this is the story of my ink. I'm a family man first and foremost. Most of my tattoos have to do with family and where I come from, my background. You know, obviously everybody thinks they know me as a sports person, but you know, there's a lot more to me than that. I moved away from Ireland when I was 15 to go play football in England. The hardest thing in the world was to leave your parents and your friends and that kind of safety net behind. And I suppose that's where, you know, I started getting tattoos from, was kind of that homesickness. And moving on in my life, my wife now, she gave up her singing and dancing career to move with me, and since then we've lived across the world, in England, Scotland, Australia, in multiple places, and Brunei for a while as well. So she's shown a real commitment to me, even from the early stages, and you know, that's why she's got a special place not only in my heart but in my tattoos as well. You know, so I have her name here. You know, I also have my son there, Alfie. I got my mum and dad's name back here, and they're only like, they're not the pictures. You know, I think I've got some lovely religious pictures because I like them and I like what they stand for. But the most important tattoos I do have are the names of my family, and they're the most important thing in my life. Definitely, they're my heart, they're my soul. Tattoos are, I suppose, a way of expressing your personality in your own individual way. I got my first tattoo when I was about 16, so I was living away from home, and it was a little bit of a rebellious thing to do, and also a little bit of, you know, the first tattoo I got was a cross, a Celtic cross, so that symbolises my heritage. And yeah, as the years have gone on, I've got some better artists along the way as well, and yeah, I nearly have 2 arms covered now. A lot of my tattoos as well are religious pictures. You know, obviously I'm Irish Catholic, and you know, I was brought up in that kind of religion thing was very strong throughout my schooling and in your family upbringing as well. But having lived all over the world and lived in Islamic countries and lived in England and Scotland, which is predominantly Anglican or Protestant, what I found is, you know, religion is not about who you worship. It's about who you are as a person, and for me it's about treating people with respect and giving people the same respect and love as you'd like to receive in return, you know, because I feel people use religion sometimes as a crutch to say, oh, I'm a good person, you know, and they can rip you off. You know, they go to church on Sunday and ask for forgiveness and it's all okay. But with me, it doesn't matter whether you're, you know, Muslim, Catholic, Protestant, it doesn't matter. Once you're a good person and you treat me with respect, you'll get the same return. Going back to other sports I've played everything. Gaelic football, hurling, you play with a wooden stick, and it's a really, really fast game, really physically demanding game. My footballing background would come from the mixture of sports, so that's who I am. People don't pay $40 for a ticket to go and watch a grand final or a big cup game because they're saying, oh yeah, he's going to play 85% today, that's enough. They want to see you 100%. They want to see you put everything on the line, blood, sweat and tears for your team, because that's what they relate to. And that's being Irish, that's being in a sporting culture, and yeah, that's something that kind of is probably part of my makeup. When I started off, I thought I was going to just get one tattoo, and it was like, you know, my coming of age thing. I never expected to have one sleeve. Now I'm close to having 2 sleeves, and I think I'm going to stop after, you know, get all my kids and family's name on me that I want to have. I like my tattoos. I'm a work in progress, so you know, they're expressions of me, but I'm not the finished article in life as a person or as a football player just yet. So as I said, more to come.